Right, welcome back. Welcome back. We're wrapping up. Just breezed right through hour two here. You know, I have been standing on my head every single day trying to figure out why the mainstream media and the left-wing media keeps telling us there's 80,000, 90,000 COVID deaths, and yet I keep showing you the weekly numbers from the CDC website. Up until May 12th, we were at 54.8. I don't understand how the CDC could be lying. And somebody who knows all about this way better than me, expert on many things, but calling it like it is the number one thing. Gerald Celente joins us again as usual. He's one of the best in the business, CEO and founder of the Trends Research Institute. What goes on here? Why are we looking at 59,000 from the CDC and 80,000 on the mainstream media?
Yeah, it's hard to tell because they're making up the numbers, and I'm not making this up. Because the CDC also says in their release is that if you're suspected of dying of COVID and you haven't been tested, put it in there. And the media is pumping it up to bigger numbers because that's what they're doing to get audience ratings. And I'm not making that up. That guy who runs CNN, Jeff Zucker, I think you could take out that Z and put an F in there. A Wall Street Journal report came out saying how he kept in the beginning of this telling his people to keep pumping the COVID crisis. We're looking at now around the world, we're under 300,000 deaths. And again, these are the facts, the hard facts. We put them in the Trends Journal. Out of Belgium, for example, over 50% of the deaths, like most of the world, are in elder care homes. Do you know how many tested were in Belgium? 4%. Wow. 4%. These are elderly people, chronically ill, in nursing homes, ready to die, and now they're making it up as though they're dying of COVID. And who else is dying? Now, remember, we're at 50% now. 50%. So we'll take the U.S. number, and we'll bring it down to 40,000. You're closing down an entire population for 40,000 deaths? What did 480,000 people died last year of cigarette smoking? You didn't close down the cigarette companies, and you didn't close down the economy. Let me make this 100% clear. We got political freaks that are destroying the economy. These arrogant little boys and arrogant little girls with no scientific fact behind them. All they keep doing is pumping out BS. So again, it's science fiction.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
You're in Europe, you got to stand a meter away, 3.1 feet. Hey, in America, we're saying 6 feet. Hey, wait a minute. Over there in Germany, they're saying 4.5 feet. They're making this crap up.
They're making it up as they go along, it seems. You know, I'm also looking at another weird stat that can't be screwed with, if you ask me. On that same CDC chart, and you probably looked at this, they show you the COVID-19 deaths, and they show you deaths from all causes. And then there's a column that says percent of expected deaths. And from February 1st all the way up until May 13th, May 12th, there were only 4 weeks in there where the percent of expected deaths exceeded 100%. There were only 4 weeks, the worst 4 weeks. And for most of February and March, we were at 98, 97, 99, 100, 97, 98, 99. These are all expected deaths. We never were at 100%. So the number that you said, 40, it still had us less than the CDC was expecting per week on their regular models.
And look at that other clown, that guy Fauci. You know what Fauci means in Italian? Jaw. And all this little clown is doing is jawboning. Look at it. If I had forecasts as wrong as him, I would be out of this business a long time ago. But yet every little boy and girl bows down and kisses up to this little freak. This arrogant little boy who got the Medal of Honor from George W. Bush. That shows you how low you could go. And again, they're making this crap up. They've destroyed the global economy. You know who's going to be wiped out? Small businesses, the everyday people. And the bigs are going to get bigger. The bigs are going to get... Look what's going on in the equity markets. The Federal Reserve is buying corporate junk bonds.
Yep.
Look who they got running the show. The guy from BlackRock, a Blackstone, or this or that. Yeah. Buying corporate bonds, junk bonds.
Yeah, the government, the last time I looked, the Fed and the Treasury were not supposed to be taking risk on capital markets transactions. And on top of it, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been on Wall Street for 30 years. I wouldn't advise one of my worst enemies to buy junk bonds, especially not in this environment, but we have our own government printing money to buy junk bonds. That's the worst type of stimulus I could imagine.
Again, what it is, it's socialism for the rich and capitalism for we, the workers on the plantation of Slavelandia. And that's where this thing is going down. You know, V-shape, U-shape, you know, F-U, V-shape. They're making this crap up. You heard that clown Powell come out yesterday and say, you know, this may be very bad. Yeah, no kidding. You only close down the global economy. And then you got these little clown boys and girls saying, you know, we're going to open it up, but you only can have 25% occupancy. No, 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 I'm in Georgia. I say 50% occupancy. Wait, no, no, I'm in Kentucky. I'll say 30. I'll make up any kind of crap I want. You can't do business at that level. And again, the people that are going to go down are the everyday people. This is serious.
Gerald, you have very accurately predicted many of the economic trends that have emerged in this country and around the globe for the last 35 years. I'm curious, where would you advise, given what you foresee in the near future and what you're already seeing happening in terms of quantitative easing and everything else, where would you advise people to put their money? If they want to make a sound investment and have long-term financial stability, where should they be putting their money?
It's our final minute.
I don't give financial advice. I only speak for myself. Gold.
Wow. All right.
End of story.
All right.
Because they're printing up, John, you said that they were printing up. They're not printing up anything. This is digital money backed by nothing and printed on nothing.
That's right. Well, we got to have
global.
We got to have Gerald. We got to have you back to talk about gold and Bitcoin.
And Bitcoin, that's the other one. And you can see the prices of Bitcoin is staying up near the 10,000 mark.
That's right. All right, Gerald Celente, thank you so much. Guy's always the greatest guest we got. Knows it, calls it like it is, and we always learn something from him. Check out Trends Research Institute to get the straight dope on what's happening. We're going to have him back to talk about gold and Bitcoin, which to me are some of the best assets you can get. Best asset we got is you. Thanks for being there. We'll be here tomorrow for a Freaky Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. More Liquid Lunch.